Good morning. It's time to get in touch. In Touch is a public affairs show dedicated to improving the lives of Susquehanna Valley residents. I'm Freddi Hammer, News Director at Backyard Broadcasting.
First Community Foundation Partnership of Pennsylvania is putting on Raise the Region. They've been doing this quite a few years, and they certainly know what they're doing. And we have Erin Ruhl here, Director of Community Engagement with the First Community Foundation Partnership, in the studio to talk about Raise the Region. Hi.
Thanks, Freddi. Happy to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad you could come in and tell us. It's sort of the calm before the storm, maybe. You're getting ready to go for March 12th and Raise the Region, a 30-hour event to help really raise the region with nonprofit organizations.
Absolutely. We're gearing up for the big 30-hour event. We have 375 nonprofits
Is
registered.
that more?
It is. It's our highest amount, 25 more than last year.
Okay.
So we're going through the final approval, but we should land right around the 375. And those nonprofits are responsible for getting out their marketing and starting. So they're just as excited. And as we get their promotions, we get even more excited too.
Have you seen nonprofits do this year after year? And then you probably have a handful of new people too that need a little guidance.
Correct. So we started this in 2013, and we have several nonprofits that have participated every year. This year, we have 30 new nonprofits participating for the first time.
Cool. There's like a process that you go through. You help them do social media outreach so that they can get attention for their nonprofit.
So they register with us, and after they're approved, we provide the platform, and we do marketing for the Raise the Region program as a whole, but they're responsible for marketing their own nonprofit individually. We give them tools. We have a resource kit online that they use with social media graphics. We do yard signs that they can pick up and put outside of their business. But anything that they would need, we try to have ready for them so that they can easily help promote the program.
Is it easy to explain to people the stretch funds factor from Blaise Alexander Family Dealerships? Do they see that is that an incentive to be a part of it?
It is, yes. So Blaise Alexander Family Dealerships generously donates $175,000
Amazing.
to the program. And so as we raise money and everyone makes donations, those funds are stretched. So you can kind of think of it as getting a tax but on your gift, but so your gift goes a little bit further. So, if you make a $25 gift, you get a couple extra dollars on it for that nonprofit.
So when it starts, March 12th at 6 p.m.,
Correct.
what happens in the office? Do you have a big whiteboard in there? Are you guys all sitting there with pizza and soda going, yes, go, go, go? What happens? What's it look like?
This year we are hosting a kickoff celebration at the Blaise Alexander Family Jeep Dealership in Lewisburg.
Okay.
So we invite all donors from 2024, get an invitation, and they can join us there, and we have a big party. And we kick it off. It's from 5:30 till 7:30. And when the event starts at 6, we do a countdown, and then we watch it live, and we award some prizes during that 2-hour period for nonprofits. So it's very exciting.
It really is. If no one's ever looked at the raisetheregion.org website as it's happening, it's like in real time.
Yes.
It's just like checking, going up, 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 up.
I just keep refreshing the page.
Yes, it's
Both
so
days, yes.
You started out here in 2013, as you said, here with, and you raised $800,000 over that, a little bit over that, $878,000.
Yes.
And last year you raised $2.3 million, basically.
Correct. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What was going on like at the beginning? Like, well, maybe we'll get $1 million. And like going forward, did you expect to get this much?
No. So we had no expectations when we started the program. And honestly, it's not about dollars raised for us. It's more about the donors and getting that donor base for the nonprofits. Like last year, we had about a little over 8,000 donors that made contributions. And that's really what it's about to us, is introducing everyone to philanthropy. You can be a small donor with $25, or, we have some larger donors that donate a couple $1,000s. But each one of those donors is really important to us. Our goal is to exceed the number of donors from the year prior rather than the dollars.
And you can just sit there and watch all day, and $1 for each one that you love, really, huh?
Absolutely.
It's exciting.
Yes.
Who's the ones that have made the most that you can remember over this past year? Do you have a figure of the person that raised the most money last year in 2024?
So we have several that Camp Susquehanna was very instrumental last year. They had a project for a new swimming pool that they really targeted. Of course, all of the animal organizations, there are so many, and the dollars get spread pretty evenly across those. Bloomsburg Theater Ensemble, Women's Expectation Center, they have all been very successful with the program.
And it really takes the people in that nonprofit to boost their own information and let people know what's happening.
Absolutely. So they reach out to their donors, share that they are participating and market and engage them. We do some prizes. So there are timed prizes. For example, the organization that might raise the most money between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Thursday gets an extra $1,000. So the organizations strategize around those prizes.
That's really cool. You're talking about the different ways to be a philanthropist in Lycoming County, all the different counties that we're dealing with here as far as the 6-county region, 7-county region.
Raise the region is 7 counties,
Okay.
yes.
So all of that region, raising the money and being a philanthropist. If someone's sitting out there going, I really would love to get involved in philanthropy, I think that the First Community Foundation Partnership is the first place to start.
Absolutely.
You have all the resources.
We do. So we're a great place to start. We have a great development team that can explain philanthropy to you and all the different opportunities that are out there to either give to a specific nonprofit, start your own fund, scholarship, whatever your desire is, and at the level of your capacity.
You guys probably get ideas all the time. It's not like you're going from a plan. You get the new stuff and people are trying to be innovative.
And we try to tailor it to the individual. So, sometimes someone will come to us and they want to do something in honor of their parents, and their parents were very involved in a certain school district or an activity. And so we listen to them and hear what they want to do and the area they want to be philanthropic in. And then we customize and build around that for that individual.
When you go to your website, fcfpartnership.org, there's interesting stuff about the organizations and the different programs and committees that you're working on. They're like working on Ryder Park, and you also have like the First Focus and the Vital Signs Report. That's all under that same umbrella. Explain a little bit about how you use those reports and that information.
So First Focus is a project that we adopted a couple years ago, and it's one that right now we have been doing addressing systemic racism, and we're coming to the conclusion of that. We've done it for the last 5 years. And so we will be looking for another project that has a lot of community and regional interest that we could do. You mentioned Ryder Park. Ryder Park was gifted to the foundation several years ago. For those that don't know, it is a 867-acre park just outside of Montoursville in Gamble Township. And it is a hidden gem in this part of the county. And we actually just did a large construction project there. We have been seeing an increased number of park users. So we added in an additional parking lot, pavilion. There's some extra restrooms now. So it will get a lot of use in the spring. And if you've not been there, I highly encourage you to go up. You can mountain bike, you can hike. There are beautiful vistas. Lots of wildlife. It's just a really special place.
Is Ryder Park an entry as a nonprofit, or is that in a different category?
So Ryder Park is not participating in Raise the Region.
Okay.
They are owned and operated by the First Community Foundation. I
see.
So they are under our umbrella in one of the programs that we run.
It's a whole other area.
Correct.
And lots of departments, I'm sure, and committees that do that.
Yes.
Do you overlap? If you're doing Raise the Region, will you help with the committee of Ryder Park?
We do overlap,
Okay.
yes. Yeah. And so Ryder Park, we have a Ryder Rattler Trail Race coming up on March 29th. And so that is, all hands on deck. Everyone sort of has a little piece in, and then we'll all volunteer to work at that race.
That's cool.
To make sure that it kicks off well.
So the deadline for folks being a nonprofit and chosen to be a recipient of the funds is over. That happened up until just last week.
Correct.
But now there's something happening on March 7th. Do you have sort of a timeline of things happening? People are putting forth the videos of their own nonprofit?
Yeah. So a business in town called Business Ignite is working with our sponsors this year to do what we're calling sponsor reels. And so they go to the sponsor, do a video, and then share it on the foundation's social media page. And so if a nonprofit shares that reel, then they are going to be entered into a drawing to win some additional prizes for their organization during Raise the Region.
Now, Blaise Alexander Family Dealerships is one of the big sponsors with their stretch funds, and they're so involved and have been. You have other sponsors that are completely involved and also do a lot of donating for the cause.
Absolutely. We have Subaru, First Citizens Community Bank, Skills by Pennsylvania Mealy Manufacturing, UPMC and the UPMC Health Plan, Larson Design Group, Wise Markets, Evergreen Wealth Solutions, and Toyota. We also have some media sponsors, Backyard Broadcasting, thank you.
You're welcome.
WNEP, Lamar, Sunbury Broadcasting, KC 101, and new this year to us is WBRE and WYOU.
Great. Well, it's wonderful to get everybody together, sort of representing all the different counties.
Absolutely.
That's
Everyone
really cool.
really partners together, and it's great.
So once this is over on the 13th, it's the real time, and we're watching at raisetheregion.org. What happens then? You start writing checks.
We
Is that
do.
how it works? You just write out checks and once they...
Sort of.
Yeah, okay.
So once it closes, that next day, we do there are some prizes, a grand prize winner, whoever had the most donors. We go through on that Friday and start to award those prizes. Usually we announce them on that Friday unless there's a tie or something we need to look into. But then it takes a little bit of time. We will get the grant checks out to the nonprofits, and then they can use them for unrestricted use or for the program that they have advertised that they're going to do in Raise the Region.
Is that part of being a 501c3 organization? You have to put forth what you're using these funds for?
Yeah, so we say that it needs to be unrestricted, but oftentimes when they're building their profiles, for example, if it's an animal organization, it might say, for $25 you can buy a bag of dog food or sponsor a dog or something like that. So the organization will fulfill what they have said they're going to do with the money.
Okay. I just think it's such an exciting time of year, and it's really almost like a season. It's Raise the Region season.
It is, absolutely. I love it, and I'm ready for it to start, and it's been great for the foundation. It's great for our nonprofits and donors and local businesses, and everyone comes together, and it's really built a little, philanthropic time of year in March that tends to be, just March. We're not really around any holidays or anything, so it seems to be a good time.
In middle of the fiscal year, thinking about giving away some of the things you need for taxes.
Yes.
That's just wonderful to do that. And Raise the Region. It's such an exciting time.
Yes.
It's about time we're going to start seeing all these little videos and the different things people are starting to market here 2 weeks out.
Absolutely. Lots of organizations stopping into our office to pick up yard signs. And as I drive around the communities, I start to see it. And it's exciting. They're promotionals. Some of them go and do billboards. Some of them have radio spots. They go all out. Some of them have a marketing team, and you can tell. And other ones have all volunteers. And their stuff is just as great.
That's so cool.
Heartwarming.
RaiseTheRegion.org is so exciting. Starting March 12th and 13th, we can just watch the whole time. You don't stay at the Blaise Alexander the whole weekend. You have your kickoff party, and then you head out.
We do.
Okay.
Yep. And we do some other promotionals on that Thursday morning. WNEP comes out and does a live television broadcast.
Fun.
That'll be at the Subaru dealership in Muncie.
Okay.
And then Thursday during the day, we are at our office in Williamsport, and we all, watch and make our donations, and it's a super exciting time, and we all just really love participating.
I'm glad. It's like you see it in your eyes. It's like it just makes you joyful in a way.
It does.
Because everybody who's on this list, the 380 some people that are on this list, are going to benefit from that.
Absolutely.
Even at the bottom of the list when people are only making, $1,000 or whatever, but that might be just what they need to push them over the top.
It does. Yeah, and they have the opportunity. Someone may say, oh, well, I don't have a lot of money or I don't have a lot of donors. But because of the prize structure that we have, there's a good chance that they will get some extra money. And then in addition, they'll get the stretch funds from the Blaise Alexander Family Dealership.
Do you have any goals going forward, like for 2026? Is there stuff that you talk about back in maybe next year we'll ...
Oh, wow. So 2026 will actually be the Community Foundation's 110th anniversary.
Cool.
So I don't know. We are very clever, and maybe we haven't started to think about that yet, but maybe we'll tie something into the 110. I don't know.
Yeah. I love this idea.
Yeah.
You guys are creative folks.
We are. We love to brainstorm.
Well, it's wonderful. The First Community Foundation Partnership, the area's most established vehicle for local charitable organizations and local charitable giving. It's just such a wonderful thing, and we're grateful to you guys to do all that work.
Well, thank you. We're happy to be a part of the community and provide all of these resources to the region.
All right. Well, Erin Ruhl, you're the Director of Community Engagement at First Community Foundation Partnership. The website is raisetheregion.org. Able to watch along and throw in your own 2 cents.
Absolutely.
Good luck to you guys, to everybody.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that we need to cover or you need to let us know about? I mean, we're pretty much starting on March 12th at 6 p.m.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
All right, Erin Ruhl, your Director of Community Engagement. Thanks a lot for coming In Touch.
Thank you.
In Touch is locally produced in our studios at 1685 4 Mile Drive in Williamsport. The get in touch with us regarding questions, comments, or topic ideas, call weekdays between 8 and 5, 570-323-8200. You can also write to us at 1685 4 Mile Drive, Williamsport, PA 17701. Attention Freddi Hammer. Or email me at fhammer@backyardbroadcasting.com. For archived programs of our In Touch series, you can download and subscribe to our new Backyard Podcasting feature through a link on any Backyard Broadcasting website or obtained where podcasts are available. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Backyard Broadcasting. The programming discussed here on In Touch does not necessarily reflect the feelings or opinions of the management or staff. Thanks for listening to In Touch, a production of Backyard Broadcasting.